Hi guys, welcome to Bookish Shayla. Today we are doing our Stamp and Stencil Savvy Hop where we use our stamps and stencils. Brilliant, huh? So let me show you what I'm going to do. April's challenge is to stamp and cut it out, like make ephemera. So I have this stamp and thin cuts from Close to My Heart, and I am going to use it are these for some of my ephemera. I have pulled, well, let me show you my inspiration. My inspiration is this 12 Days of Spring Scrap Lifts over at Scrap Squad. Scrap Squad, day number 2. So my plan is, I have pulled this picture. This is my daughter on our balcony on a cruise ship when we docked at Nassau back in 2019. So that's my picture. My plan is I am going to stencil some waves at the bottom of this paper. Then I'm going to tear it. Then I'm going to take this back page here is going to be this paper from Photo Play. It's shipped to shore and it's called Excursion. So my stenciled cardstock that's torn is going to go on this. Then for the banners, I am going to do this blue anchor, and it's from a Dear Lizzie It's All Good collection. I am also going to use this yellow seashell from the Photo Play collection, and on that banner I'm going to use this stencil from Ciao Bella. And then my final banner is going to be, I haven't really decided, it's gonna be either the ropes or the leaves, or maybe even the palm trees. I haven't decided what my third banner is going to be, but I have to say, the stenciling going on this banner is courtesy of my good friend Jennifer that I scrap with once a month. She did some stamping and then stenciled on top of it before she cut out, and I don't think I'm going to do that in a layout she shared with me not too long ago. But I do think, because I don't think I'm going to do that, but I did think I could use this stencil on top of this pattern paper and create a 3D effect with that. So let me show you what else I have. I also have this piece of acrylic from Color Cast Design that says Lovely. Now, it's not exactly the right yellow, but I think when it's white and down here, it'll be fine. I also have these sparkles. They're sequins and gems and just a really cool little package from Buttons Galore and More. So, and this is called Paradise. I also have some ephemera from Cardabella Yacht Club. I really like this compass. If I still have it in there, I've got to check. But I like some of these that I might also use. And then I also have some wood veneer from Some Assemblage Required. I like the ship wheel and the anchor and maybe even the life preserver. So that is what I'm going to use. I am going to go do my mixed media and let it dry, and maybe go ahead and do my stamping and cutting, and I will be back and show you what before, and we will put it all together. So I'll be right back. Okay, let me show you what I did. I stenciled using that the Ciao Bella stencil with Nouveau Glacier paste in Lightning Bug. I just think that tone on tone is so pretty. Then I used the Echo Park the wave stencil, whichever one that is, with some Simon Hurley lunar paste to make the waves. It kind of messed up where I moved it over, so I'm going to cover this up. But there's that. Then I took those close to my heart stamps and die cut, and I stamped and cut out some anchors and some geotags and this Hello Sunshine and the boat with the waves. I used for these three things, I used sapphire. For the anchors, I used charcoal. These are all close to my heart inks. And then I used buttercup, like I said, sapphire, lagoon, avocado, and melon for my geotags, which are all kind of colors on the thing. So I have all that. So let's get started putting it together. Sorry, that's a Broadway song that I just randomly break out into. Just ignore me, it's fine. Okay, I think I'm ready now. It's been a few days since I started this. Life just kind of got cray-cray for me. More than kind of. Life got cray-cray for me. Straight up crazy. So, all right. Just making sure I got all my stuff situated here so I don't forget to put anything on my layout. All right, so this is going to be my base. Before I glue this down, instead of using the anchor paper for one of my banners, I'm going to use it for this side. I'm not going to scallop. I'm just going to tear. March and April are just always crazy busy with school. It seems like we try to pack something every single weekend. So it's been kind of busy, even though I don't have kids in school anymore. Last weekend was our regional speech tournament. Let me move my coffee so I don't make a mess. Which I'm the speech coach. So I was gone all weekend for that. And then this weekend is prom, and I am the junior sponsor. So it was a crazy week for that. Oh, that's not the right amount. How much do I need to cut off? Well, I'll do that in a minute. So I spent all week preparing for that. And next week is our state speech, because I did have one of my speeches qualify for state. So I have to go across the state for that one. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's even worse when I did have kids in school, but it's still crazy even though I don't. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with this. Well, let me glue it down. And last weekend, it was like 80 degrees. It was hot and so nice. I mean, if you like hot, but it was a nice little change. This weekend for prom, of course, it's like 50 and raining and windy, so it feels like 20 something out there. Of course, you know, that's just the way it is. So I have my one banner. I think this one. can't cut all the way. And then this one. Sorry. I went ahead and glued my banners down. I was having some problems with it. I just wasn't liking how it was looking. So I took a moment off camera and finished that up. So here's my picture. I do want to back it. And I think I'm going to back it in white and then maybe in the anchor to bring a little more blue into there. So let me do that. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, my thing's not liking that, going that direction. Ah, what is going on? Okay, where's my other one? Huh, this paper just does not like that. Okay. And you might not be able to tell that it's anchors, but I just wanted that blue to make it kind of pop against all the white here. Okay. And my picture is bigger than the scrap lift picture, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put it, think about there. Do I want it over here? Yeah, show a little bit more of that other paper. Okay, so there is my picture. All right, and then I think I'm gonna put this down here because these waves match my stenciling waves and kind of cover up my mistake. And then, let's see, what else did I have? Let me make sure there wasn't anything else I was planning on using because I do that often. I just start gluing stuff down and then I come back and I'm like, oh yeah, I was gonna use that and that. Okay, I know I want to use this and this and that. Hey, I did a snorkeling page the other day. I should have used those. So I want to use those. I have all my little anchors and geotags, so make sure they're over here for me to see. I'm missing a geotag. What color am I missing? Oh, the two blue. Oh, I'm missing the melon color one. There it is. Okay, so I have all these, and I have this Hello Sunshine. I have, let's look at my ephemera and see what I can use with it. Okay, I can do Seize the Day. Today I will be happier than a seagull with a French fry. That's cute. Whale watching, boat rental. Anchor deep, your soul to keep in these deep blue seas. I like that one. I'll be your light, sail away. Kind of like that. Let's take that one out. Manifest. I like this one. And then I like this tab. I think that's too big because I already have a couple of big elements. All right. So there's that I can use. I also have this flare. I don't even know what they say. Oh Ship Family Trip Cruise Squad. Those don't really go because there's just one. I mean, she was my cruise squad, but there were more of us, so I don't really want to use that. And then I have those, which I need to make a shaker of some kind, but I don't really have the stuff to make a shaker. I might just glue them around. All right, so I'm going to put this here. And she has her title down here. So I think, just don't like all the white. How about Seize the Day be my tag? I really kind of like this tag though. I like that. All right, so that's going to go down here. What else do I have here? She does have a warty bit up here. I could do I don't really want to cover up any more of this. What if I did Seize the Day and Hello Sunshine up here? I think I really kind of want it down here because I'd like to cover up this part. So Seize the Day and Hello Sunshine here. I like that. So I have cluster 1, cluster 2, and I'm going to make a cluster 3 up here. So I think I'm going to do the compass. I think this Today I'm Happier Than a Seagull is just not going to go on here. I could do that like so. Okay. So I have a place for everything except this tag. I just might not use it unless I want it down here as kind of my anchor part, my base for this. Maybe. Okay. So then I have all these anchors and geotags. So let's put some of them on here. An anchor and an anchor. And a geotag. An anchor and an anchor. How about one anchor and 2 geotags down here? So I could do an anchor. I'm gonna switch these out. Well, maybe I just won't use that geotag because it's the same color as everything else. So let's do the melon one. Geotag. Geotag and anchor. Okay. And then down here, I can do a geotag and an anchor. I still have this anchor I can use. And it's got stuff on it. Now, whether I can get it off is the question. I'll have to come back in. I think I'm going to add this anchor here. I need some color down this one. So the life preserver down here. I could also do this down here. Maybe like that. Add another geotag over here. And I just have one anchor left, but I think I could add another anchor down here like that. as I just, I don't know what I'll do with these. What could I do with those? I could just like glue them around, kind of like enamel dots. I could do that. I might just do that. Just pick some spots and, or make little, I wonder, I'm scared to do it, but I'm wondering about just setting some glue down and making little, like, and just dropping them on there and making little clusters using them. I think I'm going to do that, but I will do that off camera. And then at the end, there will be a still shot of, I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to play with my sequins a little bit. I will take a still shot and show you my finished product. Thank you so much for joining me. Go check out all the other ladies that do, what is this for? Stamp and Stencil Savvy. Go check out all of them. There's a playlist down below. And thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.